Hello everyone, welcome to Friends of Caffeine and Carburetors. I'm Doug Zumbach, your host. We find ourselves today in northern Westchester in this beautiful October fall day with a very special car. This is a Porsche Dakar, unique in, well, why don't I stop and bring in the owner. Howard, come on in.
Hi, Doug.
Nice to see you. So, tell us a little bit about the car.
Yes, the history, this was born out of the Paris Dakar rally. This one is actually tagged, I believe, like the 1971 car, which came in fifth, but there's a whole series of cars, and perhaps the more famous one is the 1984 car, which is a Rubin car, and that's tagged in blue and white and red and sort of the martini colors. The other interesting thing is that in ordering this car, you can get it with different style emblems, the 71s up to 84, and various Porsche colors. Like you can check off all the Porsche options almost, except the car is really constructed differently, and it's really designed to be able to behave off-road. If you look at these sort of very rugged
beefy tires, yes.
Beefy is the
tread.
right word for that, yeah.
What drew you to this model? I know you're a Porsche guy.
Yeah, I'm a Porsche guy, but the thing I learned in the various cars I've had, and I think since my wife and I are married, we've had 300 cars, and we don't put them in a museum. We use the damn thing.
Yeah.
Since we're married, and this one particularly intrigued me because I was always a fan of racing of a sort, but not track racing, not NASCAR kind of racing, not even Formula One. But I love to take and do all the training with my Land Rovers and going off road in West Virginia and stuff like that. And this is the closest thing to be able to do that in a Porsche. It sounds like in the background they're trying to build an off-road track near this house, but I wish they were. It's just not happening. But you can hear, in case you hear the noise, that's construction nearby.
Tell us a little bit about the motor. Why don't we start at that end?
Yeah, I think, well, it's the GTS motor, which is a 473 horsepower motor. The thing that's different about it is they beefed it up. Specs say they took the cooling system from a Turbo S, they took the motor mounts from a GT3, and to lighten the car, and there's a Targa in my garage, a brand new Targa. This is 300 pounds less than the Targa, and the Targa, yeah, it's heavy because of the roof, but this has carbon fiber hood and carbon fiber, tail and back. But again, additional weight is the suspension goes up or down, so this thing could raise itself up like a baby SUV if you need to, and behave in the track.
What actually is the weight?
The weight of this is around 4,300.
Okay.
That's almost 4,600.
Okay.
Targa.
Okay.
So that's the difference, which is sort of a extreme.
Okay. And you said there's carbon fiber, the hood,
and the whale tail.
And the whale tail.
And we're not sure what other light components they might use over in the car. Actually, the seats are, I hate to say it, they're absolutely uncomfortable, full bucket carbon fiber seats with no heating or anything. So you can get this car with luxury.
Weight saving.
Yeah, weight saving. But you get this car with luxury seats, which doesn't seem to make sense to me because if you really want to use it, I'm actually going to be adjusting my seats 18 ways when I'm on the track.
Sure.
I'm going to be sit down there holding on for dear life.
Absolutely. Those tires would be interesting on a racetrack.
Yeah, I think that on a good sand racetrack or in snow, and I'll get a chance to try it here in some bad weather, but there's no hope for no tracks like that. But I'm hoping Porsche will run some competition similar to what Land Rover did with the Trophy Edition.
And your transmission, how many speed?
It's a typical 8-speed. I
8
believe they've reprogrammed it because if you look at the drive modes in the car, it has wet, normal, sport, then it has rally and off-road. And I assume they control the torque for different situations because this apparently can launch itself in sand. As a sand launch mode.
We'll take it to Nantucket. We'll give it a try.
And no one should be on a blanket behind it when you step on the gas. So.
Well, anyway, there you have it. A beautiful car and a beautiful day. Howard, thank you so much.
A real pleasure. Thank you.
And we'll see you October 22nd. Wave me, Caffeine and Carburetors.
In the sand pit.